Hey friends of Silly. How do I get into voice acting? First off, why even get into voice acting? Well, I've always thought it was pretty cool. I like the idea of being able to express myself with my voice and create a whole new character. Ever since I got into comedy, I started to create characters as well, and I actually have done a couple of stand-up sets as characters, and they've gone pretty well. I also have a habit of really picking apart how people talk and the inflections of their voice. This is something I do whenever I hear something interesting in somebody's voice. I actually try to recreate it, or I try to feel the way it would feel to speak that way or say this word in that kind of tone. And it's something I've done all the time, pretty much for as long as I can remember. So considering I do all these things in my head already, voice acting kind of seems like a logical path to go down and to try out. And honestly, it seems pretty fun to be a voice actor and get to be all these different people and record all these different sounds on a microphone. I also used to sing a lot in high school, and I actually really enjoyed making sounds with my voice. I tried to get into beatboxing, but I wasn't good at that. I still do it for fun on the side when I'm making some music, but other than that, it's not something I try to get into really heavily. So what do I need to be a voice actor? Well, I've done a bit of research already, and I would say the most important thing that I need as a voice actor is practice. I need to get used to using my voice in different ways, and I need to remember that voice acting is acting. And I need to basically become an actor if I want to be a voice actor. You have to fully learn to express yourself using just your voice. And it has to be almost more expressive because nobody's going to see my face. But the one thing that's really good about voice acting is that you don't really need anything to practice. You don't need any kind of equipment, no mic setup, you don't even need a computer. The only thing you really need to start practicing using your voice is a script. And a script can be anything you want it to be, really. One of the things that I'm doing now that I'm trying to get into voice acting is when I'm driving down the street, if I see a billboard, I'm going to read it out in different types of voices and try to make a commercially sounding tone out of it, and that's practice. I bought a couple of magazines to read the ads out of, and that's practice. You can try to imitate voices on the TV or in shows. If you watch a cartoon, you can try to imitate those voices. That's cool too. But actually creating those voices is going to be more important if you're trying to create a character demo reel. So basically, when you audition for roles as a voice actor, you need to send in a demo reel. And from what I've learned, there's generally two types of demo reels. You got the character demo reel, which is voices and characters that you've created. Ideally, you don't want to put anything that's you trying to imitate somebody. It's got to be something original. And then you also have the commercial demo reel, which is basically the sound you hear for voiceovers and commercials on the radio and on TV and all that kind of stuff. That's that kind of demo reel. So you can have two, but you don't need to have two to begin. You can start with one and get the other one later. The only thing that I would say is very particular about the demo reel is that it has to be really professional sounding. So everything I've looked up has told me that if your demo reel isn't professional, nobody's going to listen to it, and they're just going to pass it up, and they might not even give another demo reel a second shot if they just see your name again, because they might think it's the same one. So that's something you got to be careful about. If you want to make a demo reel, make sure it's professional sounding. So what else do I need if I'm going to try to get into voice acting? You can practice without equipment, but if you're going to record at home, you do need equipment. And that equipment is going to be important to do anything. A good microphone, a good interface, a computer, good software to record it, and ideally a sound-treated room or some kind of treatment of sound for your current room is best. Pretty much if you're looking to do any recording at home, you have to have a space that's going to be able to give you the sound quality of a professional studio. Otherwise, it's not going to be good. People aren't going to want to work with you. A lot of times, though, people will ask if you can record at home, if you can't record at home, and that may... I'm not 100% sure, but that may sway whether or not you get the job, but it is an option that you should be very honest about, because if you say you have a professional quality recording setup at home and then can't deliver that professional quality, it's not a good look. I would say another thing that I need to be a voice actor is good communication skills. You have to show up professional and friendly, and you have to be somebody that people actually want to work with. If you're somebody who's enjoyable to work with, then 9 times out of 10, you're probably going to get the job, and you're probably going to get more jobs from it. And even if you're not that good at it, you're more likely to get constructive help if you're an approachable person. The next thing you need is connections. Now, from what I've learned from all the research that I've done is that Twitter, surprisingly, is the best place to actually meet other voice actors and studios. And what I've noticed after following a bunch of voice actors is that a lot of times they'll repost auditions and casting calls from studios, and you can just send in the demo reel. I've tried looking on certain websites like Voice123 or other ones like that, and to be honest, it kind of seems a little tedious, and it seems like more of a hit and miss. Whereas if you're actually engaging with people on a platform and you can identify them by a name, and you can, represent yourself with your name, make that connection one-on-one, you're way more likely to get into something and to be involved, and I think that's a better approach. I think that's also a good way to get feedback on your demo reel. So what I would say is that if you want to make a demo reel, you definitely need to put in the practice hours first, and making a demo reel comes way later. But there's nothing wrong with making your own little demo reels. If you can record it, even on your phone, you could probably record it, just to get feedback from other people. Now, this isn't something I would recommend submitting. If you make a couple of character voices or even commercial demos like on your phone, I 100% don't recommend submitting that to anything as an audition. But if you do make a connection with somebody and somebody's willing to listen to your voice and give you feedback, then that's helpful. And there are definitely a lot of sources like voice acting classes, which can be highly recommended, but the important thing is to make sure you find somebody that's reputable. Finding somebody who is a voice actor in the industry who has classes is probably the best way than just searching anything random, because you're going to find some crap. The only downside is that it is expensive, and topped up with the equipment that you're going to need to actually do the voice acting classes from home, it can be a lot. To be honest, voice acting does seem like an expensive thing to start if you're trying to start it from home. So today I'm actually going to practice, and eventually the goal is to make my own demo, but I just wanted to make a little video about me practicing some of these voices and some of these characters and commercial sounding voices that I make. And yeah, I've got my setup, so I'm gonna get set up. Okay, so while working on this video, actually, I discovered that some of the files were corrupted. So instead of re-recording, I'm actually going to upload a video that I made to send to another YouTuber. He's a voice actor, and he was putting together a voice acting video where he critiques voice acting. So I'm going to post that video instead, and I hope you enjoy. Here we go. I'm going to start off by reading some ads from this magazine that I bought. Bought it just for this. I don't ever read this magazine. I do some stand-up comedy, so I also make up some characters and that kind of stuff, so I'm going to do some of those too, and then, I don't know, let's fuck around, see what happens. Yupelri is the first and only once daily nebulized maintenance medicine for COPD. Simplify your dosing schedule. Take 1 dose a day. Set up any standard jet nebulizer. Breathe in your Yupelri until the mist is gone, about 8 minutes. Then clean and store your nebulizer. When you use a nebulizer, you breathe calmly, deeply, and evenly to get the medicine into your lungs. Better breathing for 24 hours. Yupelri is a daily treatment that lasts a full 24 hours and helps you breathe easier. Take Yupelri every day to help improve your breathing. Tea. I know how much you Brits like tea, so I'm going to read this tea ad for you. Love your heart. Drinking unsweetened Lipton black tea and green tea every day can help support a healthy heart. It's also a delicious way to hydrate. Grab a cup today, and tomorrow, and the next day. America's favorite tea. I'm just reading off the picture now. Okay, next ad. Let's do these. This is an ad for sensitive skin. Okay, I'm gonna go for this one with like a little bit more, it's like a touch more sensuality, like a little bit more. When you have sensitive skin, your clothes can turn on you. Try Arm & Hammer Sensitive Skin, free and clear detergent. No dyes, no perfumes, just clean. Because every wash counts. I'm just gonna keep going. I think one is enough. One attempt of that was okay. This is for a meningitis vaccine. Is your teen missing meningitis B vaccination? Even if they received a meningitis ACWY vaccine in the past, millions of teens and young adults haven't been vaccinated against meningitis B, which requires a different type of vaccine. Meningitis can spread from person to person through certain everyday behaviors, such as coughing, kissing, and living in close quarters. Although meningitis B is uncommon, up to 1 in 5 survivors experience long-term consequences, such as limb loss. Let's help protect them together, because missing Men B vaccination can mean missing out on a whole lot more.
Vaccination may not protect all recipients. That last line is like, ooh, well. Okay, one last ad because this one was good. It's for Butterball. I don't know if you have Butterball in the UK. I definitely don't think it's in Japan, but they make like food products like turkey and stuff. And I'm gonna show you the picture afterwards, but it's good. It's good. The kind of good that makes breakfast taste better. Say good morning to the new Butterball breakfast pairings and sausage balls. Filled with the all-natural Butterball turkey you love and the protein you need. Fully cooked, so a quick pop in the microwave will have your day off to a delicious start. Find them in the refrigerated breakfast section. Find them in the refrigerated breakfast section. Now it's a little too... Find them in the refrigerated breakfast section. It's a little too sportsman-y. I'm going to fix that. Say good morning to the new Butterball breakfast pairings and sausage balls. Filled with the all-natural Butterball turkey you love and the protein you need. Fully cooked, so a quick pop in the microwave will have your day off to a delicious start. Find them in the refrigerated breakfast section. I just love, I don't know if it's focusing on it, but there we go. So that's all the ad magazines I want to read. Now I'm going to give you some of my own personal characters. So these are characters that I've created. I've got 3. The first one's named Douglas. He is a teenager, kind of gamer, not very well liked. He's not a friendly guy. He's kind of a rude piece of shit. So I've actually done stand-up as Douglas, and obviously only a few people laughed, and a lot of people felt uncomfortable, so that was perfect, because that's exactly what Douglas is about. Hydration. I'm going to put a picture of Douglas over here. I had somebody draw him out for me, so that's Douglas, and he's a little shit, so here we go. What's up, Connor? My name is Douglas. I just want to say fuck you, man. You got way more chicks messaging you on Twitter than I do. I think I only have like maybe four followers. One of them is my other account, so just yeah. I don't think it's really cool that you do a lot of cool voice acting and stuff. I think I don't get it. Maybe it's just the accent, but I got a pretty good accent too. My mom says it's just a lisp, but I know it's something that a lot of girls like. In fact, I'm gonna sing for you a song. I'm gonna sing a song for you. It's definitely butters the thighs. This is my Lady Killer song. So just if you put this on your channel, just know that the ladies are gonna get wet. You know what I mean? Don't get mad at me if they stop following you. Start following me. You know what I mean? So here you go. This is Somewhere Over the Rainbow. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I heard of once in love by. Oh, fuck. You're not ready for the rest. Sorry, dude. I'm not gonna do that to your audience. I'm not gonna make them just start hating you and loving me, but thanks for the opportunity, just gotta go. See ya, dog. I know we're not really friends, and I kind of hate your guts, but it's cool. We can play some Minecraft together if you like. I have a good server, See ya. Sorry about that. That's Douglas. So the next one I have is Francis. He's an old man. I don't really have scripts for the characters, so I think it'd be a good idea to actually just read some of the ads as them. Okay, cool. So I'm going to go back to that Lipton tea thing. This is Francis reading the tea ad. Love your heart. Drinking unsweetened Lipton black tea and green... Oh, fuck, I ran out of breath there. Hold on. Let me just catch it real quick. It's not, Oh, my... What? What? Oh, it's my own heartbeat. I can hear it. Yeah. It's still going strong. I've been drinking the Lipton tea, I guess. Love your heart. Drinking unsweetened Lipton black and green tea every day can help support a healthy heart, like mine. It's also a delicious way to hydrate. Grab a cup today. Or tomorrow if you make it. and maybe the next day. Daily consumption of 2 to 3 cups of unsweetened brewed tea provide... with my puffer, hold on. Daily consumption of 2 to 3 cups of unsweetened brewed tea provide between 200 and 500 milligrams of flavonoids. What's the flavonoid? Flavonoids can help support a healthy heart as part of a diet consistent with dietary guidelines. Unsweetened Lipton black tea contains 170 flavonoids. An unsweetened Lipton green tea contains 150 grams of flavonoids per cup. Okay, yeah, that's that's Francis. I hope you're laughing at me. I really hope you're laughing at me because I actually can't hear how loud I'm being because both my ears are covered. And people outside don't know I do this. So somebody started vacuuming. I had to stop the clip for a bit. So I'm going to start again. I want to do one last thing for you, Connor. I am going to dub over some... Oh, my cat's in the... Oh, well. I'm going to dub over some anime because I know you like to do that. And yeah, I think it'd be pretty cool. I don't know where the scene is from. I've never seen this show. Never heard it. Don't know anything about it. Just watched it a couple... Literally found it on YouTube just now. And yeah, we'll see. We'll see how this goes.
The bees are here.
I don't know if I should do these female voices. The bees are here. The bees are here. The bees are here. So bad.
Master Reynolds, the bees are in the garden.
Master Reynolds. No, it's an old man. Master Reynolds. Master Reynolds. The bees are in the garden.
Go use the insect spray.
This is so good. Go use the insect spray.
But if you spray the flowers, you'll harm the bees.
Just get rid of them.
Can't do that.
Just get rid of them. Stop spraying, the bees will be harmed.
Stop spraying, the bees will be harmed.
And so will you if you don't leave.
All right, well, that's it, man. I hope you had a good time listening to this. I hope it was funny. I appreciate any feedback. It's definitely something I want to do more of. So what I'm going to do is talk a little bit about what I've learned so far about trying to be a voice actor. So again, I haven't put myself out there yet. I haven't made an audition tape, though I do plan to audition for something this week, which luckily does not require a demo reel. So that's pretty neat. I'll let you know if that goes well. And again, that is something I did find on Twitter. So like I said, it is a good place to make connections. I think the first step for anybody, if they want to get into voice acting, is practicing. If you can get feedback, that's cool. Even from your friends about like how clear it sounds, if they feel like you're being genuine. Also, you could just read books. Books are a great source of a lot of material. Pick your favorite book and read out a passage from it. And just keep doing that if you don't want to buy magazines. If you have books, you can do that. Fan fiction, I don't know where to find it. I'm assuming like Tumblr or something, but fan fiction would be a great place to read, like fantasy. And yeah, just honestly, the bottom line is just practice first. This is what I've learned. I got to practice first. I got to practice a lot. And then once I feel like it's worth the investment of actually getting a professional demo reel, I'm probably going to go do that. But before I make a demo reel, I definitely think I'm going to invest in getting a coaching session with an actual voice actor and a voice coach. And a lot of times you can find those bundled, like a 1-hour voice coach session with making a demo reel. But again, if you're going to find a voice coach, finding somebody who is accredited or who can be vouched for, who has experience working with other voice actors or is a voice actor, super key. So yeah, when I get around to making my demo reel and doing any voiceover work, I'm definitely going to post about it. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Hope you laughed. Hope something was funny or informative. And if you want to do it, let me know and we can figure it out together. We can practice together. See ya.